They told you intelligence was a number, an IQ score, a grade on a paper, a degree hanging on a wall. But what if none of that actually defines how intelligent you are? What if real intelligence has nothing to do with memorizing facts, and everything to do with how consciously you live your life? Most people believe they're in control. They wake up, go to work, make decisions, and assume that means freedom. But look closer. How many of those choices are truly yours, and how many were programmed into you by society, school, family, or fear? This is the journey through the hidden levels of intelligence, not measured by tests, but by awareness. Most people start here, and many never leave. The sleeper lives on autopilot. They wake up to alarms, rush through routines, scroll through distractions, and repeat the same day over and over. They're not stupid. Many are educated, skilled, capable, but they are unconscious. They don't question why they live the way they do. They accept norms as truth and mistake comfort for fulfillment. When life goes wrong, they blame the world, their job, their partner, the economy. They don't realize the cage they're in because they've never tested the door. Epictetus once said, "Freedom is won by disregarding what lies beyond our control." The sleeper doesn't understand this yet. Awakening begins the moment you ask, "Why am I living like this?" That question is dangerous because it breaks the script. The mimic is woken up, but only halfway. They sense there's more to life, more to intelligence, more to meaning. So they collect ideas, quotes, names, concepts. They reference philosophers, psychology, Stoicism, but they don't live it. They perform it. Knowledge becomes an outfit. Intelligence becomes a mask. They want to sound deep, not go deep. This is where ego hides behind vocabulary. The danger of this stage is a self-deception. Familiarity feels like mastery. Repeating wisdom feels like understanding. But true intelligence begins with humility. The moment you say, "I don't actually know yet," that's when real learning starts. Now things change. The calculator sees patterns, systems, incentives. They stop reacting emotionally and start thinking strategically. They ask, how does this system work? What motivates people? Where is leverage? This level brings power. The calculator navigates careers, relationships, social dynamics. They know how to win. But there's a cost. When everything becomes strategy, life becomes transactional. People become tools. Relationships become leverage. Success grows, meaning shrinks. Seneca warned, "Wealth is not having much but wanting little." The calculator forgets this. They climb high and feel strangely empty at the top. The operator stops overthinking. They act. They don't care about looking intelligent. They care about impact. Where others analyze, the operator decides. Where others hesitate, the operator moves. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one." The operator lives this. Leadership isn't control, it's responsibility, not dominance, but direction. They accept uncertainty, they accept consequences, and they move anyway. Few reach this level, and fewer survive it intact. The puppeteer understands influence, not force, not authority. Influence. They shape environments, narratives, incentives. People believe they're choosing freely while walking paths designed for them. This is power without visibility, but influence without integrity corrodes the soul. When manipulation replaces empathy, connection disappears. Carl Jung warned, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." The puppeteer risks losing themselves inside control. The architect stops playing the game. They design it. They think in systems, not situations, decades, not moments. They build environments where good outcomes happen naturally. Their influence is quiet, but permanent. They don't chase recognition. They chase longevity. Legacy replaces ego. The architect asks, what will still matter when I'm gone at the highest level? The game disappears. The void is not emptiness. It is freedom. No validation, no attachment, no fear, action without obsession, purpose without ego. Epictetus said, wealth consists not in having much, but in wanting little. Here, nothing external can disturb inner peace. This is not withdrawal from life. It is harmony with it. These levels are not ranks. They are states of awareness. You may visit each one in your lifetime. The question is, will you stay asleep or wake up? True intelligence isn't measured, it's lived.